Interpol is investigating a $12 billion money laundering scheme involving Nigerian and Kenyan businessmen, including former Nigerian Vice President Atiku Abubakar and Kenya's current Vice President Mr. William Ruto. The money is reported to have been looted from Kenya's numerous development projects, including 2 mega dam projects, and hidden in international banks, and is now being channeled back to Mr. Ruto to fund his election campaigns. The international agency has flagged $2.5 billion, which has been transferred between Nigerian politicians and Kenya's banks linked to Mr. William Ruto under numerous businesses registered under Mr. William Ruto's wife and son's names. Interpol has also listed Nigerian Alexander Ezenagu, a banker and lecturer in Dubai, as the operation's money laundering advisor, enabling the businessmen to transfer the questionable funds back to Kenya from where they had been sourced from numerous corruption operations involving Mr. William Ruto and his associates. Kenyan authorities have already frozen $56 million, which has been transferred to Mr. William Ruto by Mr. Ezenagu through 2 banks, and which were traced back from a corruption scheme involving 2 mega dams and a fraudulent Italian company hired by Mr. Ruto to help steal the construction funds worth $2.8 billion for the construction of the Aro and Kimwara dams. The money Interpol has intercepted is also linked to several questionable businesses Mr. Ruto owns, including Koilel Farms, an exclusive ranch which received payments for non-existent animals sold to the government, and most profits are hidden abroad. Interpol reports that it is these illegally stored billions that the syndicate is now trying to funnel back to Mr. Ruto, with Nigerian politicians and businessmen taking commissions for their role in the money laundering process. Both Mr. Ezenagu and former Vice President Abubakar are living in the Middle East, where the former Vice President fled to avoid arrest and prosecution for taking part in the corruption against Nigeria. Mr. Ruto has made several trips to visit Mr. Abubakar in Dubai, and it is reported that this is where he was introduced to Mr. Ezenagu, who later married Mr. Ruto's daughter. Interpol has reported Mr. Ezenagu has been used to transfer the funds to Kenya. In exchange, Mr. Abubakar and his Nigerian associates receive a commission for providing false documents to hoodwink investigators. 3 businesses have been identified to receive the illegal money, namely the 680 Hotel, OIT Africa, and Remix Limited, which are all owned by Vice President William Ruto. Interpol has made requests to the governments of Nigeria and Kenya to freeze the accounts involved in the money laundering scheme as they prepare to arrest and extradite Mr. Ezenagu and Mr. Abubakar and complete 2 other separate investigations against Mr. Ruto.